Another facet would be just making marks in it. And again, it's not like true faceting, but you can get neat vessels from it. So I'll make this one more of a vase shape. Start with a taller cylinder. I'm going to leave it thick. I'm going to take the corner of my flexible metal rib of death. I'm going to run it along the side. So I'm going to start at the bottom and move up towards the top. I'm going to try to move up in a straight line. I'm going to go all the way around the piece. I'm going to clean up those marks with a sponge so that there aren't any boogers on it. And then I'm going to hold the top and cause it to twist. So again, I want it to dry off, I want it to be sticky. So I'm going to remove the slip from the top, and then I'm going to hold on to it. And as I hold on, hopefully this starts to twist. You see it starting to torque. And then I'm going to press it out, starting at the bottom. Again, not using water on the inside because I want it to twist. You see that it starts to spin around like that. And I clean up the lip. Now I can use water. I'm going to collar it in. Clean up this edge again at the top. There you go, little pop. Now this one I like is how thick the dents are and how much they twist and move. It gives it a lot of expression. And it's quick. So there's more variations on that kind of method too. Now that was just moving one line up and down. You can do multiple lines in that same form. So again, I'll start with a taller cylinder. Keep it kind of thick. The more narrow you make it, the more dramatic it is when you push it out. So if you make something of an even thickness and make it really narrow, when you push it out, it changes a lot. So we'll make this one really narrow. Now, instead of going all the way up it this time, I'm going to kind of partition it off and do certain decorations in certain areas. So at the top, I'll go in one direction. And then in the middle here, I'll go in another direction. And then down here, I'll go back the first direction. And then at the bottom, let's go back to that middle one. So now they're going multiple directions. Now as it twists, the ones that are going in that one direction are going to straighten out, and the ones that are going in the other direction are going to slant more. So again, dry off my hands, dry off the top of the pot, and kind of hold it. Letting it start to twist. I'll go back in and stretch it out, starting at the bottom. Working my way up. Now the top I can collar it in, compress it, so you can see that the top ones have been compressed and have gotten smaller. The ones that are going this direction have expanded and gotten further apart, and then it crisscrosses as it goes down. So I'll cut this one off so you can see it better. So you can see the outside there. Do one more with the fake faceting. Again, I want to start narrow. This one I'm going to make a little bit thinner because it's going to be not so dramatic of an effect. It's going to be a little looser, a little more subtle. I'm going to take the end of my wooden knife. I'm going to start at the bottom. I'm going to push up. So it's similar to what was done with the flexible metal rib of death, but because it's a softer edged tool, it's going to be a little fainter. Now with it being a little fainter, I can push it further without it giving. So it started off as a thin cylinder is going to get really thin as it stretches out. I'll start by putting my hand in, making sure it's wet. Because how thin it is, I don't need to worry about twisting it. The thinness is going to cause it to twist much more than it would if it was thick. Now after I get to a certain point here, I'm actually going to hit it with the torch. If I can find the torch. The torch is going to let me dry it off enough that I can stretch it out even further. So I can keep pushing it. At the top, like the other pots, I'm going to collar it in. Level the top off here. And finish off that top edge with the rub of death. So you can see it's a lot more subtle because of the varying thickness. You know, it's a little bit thicker at the bottom. That it doesn't twist as much. The rest of it twists a lot. I don't know if you can see those little cracks that happen because it was dried out on the corners of the rib. It'll crack. So you get another variation of that.